Well, hello everyone, how you guys doing? Finally a ride day. Feel like I haven't been out for a ride in ages. Feel like the Tapu was the last thing, but I did the only riding I did was on a little postie bike, so it'll be good to get out. We're taking the little blue today, and I think it is a Anzac weekend this weekend. So we're gonna have a look what's happening around. I'm catching up with Lenny up in Cayo, and I think we're going to Kaitaia. Weather is not great. It looks like raining over there, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna get wet. But hopefully we get dry, and then we get wet, and we get dry, and then we get wet again, and then we get more dry, and world will be perfect. So let's get this baby started and go. And welcome to Wrenching Irons. This is gonna be just nice and easy ride, so I thought I'll tell you a story. I had a poster of motorcycle on my wall when I was very young, and it was a Kajiva elephant. They were built from 1985 at 750 cc's, and then I think every odd year they increased the rating to 800, 850, 950, and they raced on them the Paris-Dakar. I kind of often think that I wasn't really into motorbikes, and then I think, oh shit, wait a minute, I had this Kajiva elephant picture on a wall as a little youngster. And then later on, my second bike was one of the first Yamaha VMAXs, which was my favorite to look at, and always thought I will have one. And after Yamaha VMAX, I went to Ducati Monster. And that was my favorite, and really loved the naked look, the short wheelbase, just a monster of a motorcycle. To be fair, I was always into the V-twins and V-twin sound, and funnily enough the Kajiva Elephant, Ducati Monster were V-twins, except the VMAX, but always was in love with the V-twin sound. And Harley came into the picture later on, and it was a motorcycle I always would have loved to have, but could never afford. So my aim was to get a Suzuki Intruder or maybe the V-Stars later on. And never had those, actually. And then I ended up with my little blue. What a lovely fella sold it to me for $2.5 grand as a rusty pile he had in the garage for 25 years. And it took me 1 year to build it up to what it is now. And so glad that she still rides and keeps me well after 6 years. In Cayo I have caught up with Lenny, just filling up. We just got to Awanui, gonna pop to Kaitaia to have a look what's up there, and then have a little break and then head home. It's a nice little hoon. She's doing okay. Always laugh at the suspension, when you look at the suspension. Don't do much early. Yeah. And the whole thing is a bit wobbly when you bounce around, but yeah, I guess that's the joy of a 70s bike. It's dodgy to ride. We are at the RSA in Kaitaya. They have live music, bands pumping, everybody dancing, drinking, having a fun time. Bikes are sunbathing over there. Weather wheel holding up for us quite well. Yeah, compared to the ride of respect ride in Wellington, this is pretty non-existent. The guys said there was always a big ride organized by the clubs, but yeah, nothing's really happening these days. So it's only 3 of us. Yeah, we might take a little tiki tour away. Go through the land inside. It'll be yeah, fun little jaunt. Let's keep riding. This is a bit of a riding video, not much happening, just a little joyride. So enjoy the scenery if you can. Said I have never had the VMAX, but one bike I had before was a Honda VF 750 Sabre from 1982, and there was a V4. Man, that was a beautiful machine. I bought it out of Nelson with banged up forks and things. Somebody pried the fork seals with a screwdriver and it was all damaged, but we somehow managed to fix it up. I didn't have a garage then. I fixed everything on the car park instead of our apartment, and I just tied the rear tire to a little baluster on a ground, so when she's in the center stand it doesn't fall down, and took the fork off and throw a tarp over it while it was resting like that. Man, for a 1982 that bike had heated grips. Nothing was working, of course, but had a whole bunch of trip meters and had cruise control. Man, there's so much cool tech for a 80s bike. I love riding that machine, and a V4 was just a monster. It was so cool. But then my parents were coming to New Zealand, and we had no money, so I sold the motorcycle, unfortunately, and bought a freaking people mover. So when my folks arrived, we traveled for 3 weeks across North Island, and they slept in a car. Lenny's home. I'm in the middle of nowhere. There is some storm clouds ahead. Can't be bothered putting rain gears on, so we're gonna chance it to get home. I had a visit with Uncle Roger and Bruce and Rachel. Lovely people. Old school bikers. They have a huge history in the biker scene, but I had a nice little just pop in, say hi, and head home. Hopefully we can do some welding today. So okay, let's go. Nice day. Time to go home. And the story continues. So my folks slept in the car and we slept in a tent while we drive around, and that was the end of my motorcycling for a little while. And then a few years later, before we started the business, I have actually bought a Beamer R1200 GS for riding around with my partner. Yeah, so I was always a two-cylinder thing, except that V4. And I have never owned an American bike. I had always Suzuki's, Yamahas and Hondas from 1980s. That was my choice, and also I could buy them for about $1,000. So I would buy the bike, repaint it, organize, and then sell and buy a new one, but I always only sold a bike if we had a change in life. I wasn't exactly selling it because I wanted a new one. Yeah, so that's my little start of the motorcycling, really. Thank you.
And I'm back. So this was the Ride of Respect ride up here. Supposedly the ride in Whangarei has been cancelled, or event. And here was supposed to be quite a few bikes, but yeah, it was us three representing. Hey, you know, it's not Wellington. I posted a video maybe a couple of years back about the Wellington Anzac ride. It was a massive ride. It was, I don't know, a couple hundred bikes, 100 bikes, I don't know. You can watch the video from here when I started filming. It's up there. I put a link to it. Yeah, good little jaunt. Got me out of the house. Got me out of the garage. Empty my pockets from the rubbish. It's 2:30, time for lunch. Eat something and then come back here, do some work in the chopper. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching. I watched it. This was just a little ride video. Keep watching, keep supporting if you want to, and click the buttons. And yeah, I'll see you next Friday. I've forgotten something. It was a ride. It can't be without video, without this. Oh, on the last minute I have remembered. Do you hear the joke about peanut butter? Oh, sorry. Did you hear the joke about peanut butter? I'm not telling you. You might spread it. Oh. You can tell me in the comments, are these getting better or are they just getting worse? Never mind. Bye.